the 1986 Queens of Harmony, Ambiance.
We had this 5-year plan, and I had it all planned out, and I really honestly thought that they'd probably get tired of doing this before the 5-year plan hit, and that this just wasn't going to be a possibility in my life, because for 17 years it had been the most important thing in my life, was to be a Queen of Harmony. And then when I finally turned it loose and let the Lord handle it and let things go, then all of a sudden it was dumped in my lap. The only thing I can remember thinking was, okay, Lord, you've given me this, now you handle it, because I don't know if I can or not. What a joy it was.
I remember at International when we won, and they were putting that crown on my head, and my first thought was, why in the world did we choose to wear hats at finals night? And then it was, of course, we didn't plan to win our first time at International. And it's funny what you think about in moments like that.
Well, when we won, it was definitely the most humbling experience of my life. For 5 or 6 years prior to that, I'd been in a quartet that was kind of hanging around in the medals, but always the bridesmaid. And I knew this quartet had the potential to possibly win, but on our 5-year plan.
At the very moment they were crowning us, I think my very first thought was that it was my 17th wedding anniversary and I wasn't at home, and I should have been. Although he's the one, Gary's the one that pushed me out the door to go do it. The next thought that came into my head was of my father, who was most instrumental in my music education and sat beside me at the piano pounding out every beat. And then I was just overwhelmed by the fact that my mom could be there, and my sister and my very best friend Judy, and they all came the night before the finals so that they could be there for the finals. But those are the thoughts that were flooding into my head when we were being crowned.
Many people wonder how we met. Well, each one of us has been in Sweet Adelines for over 20 years. We watched each other perform with other groups and really admired each other's talents along the way. So when we had the opportunity to sing with each other, it was like a dream come true. We got together for one weekend just to see how it would sound, and when the first chords rang out, we knew that it was going to be something very, very special.
They have a new expression along old Harlem way that tells you when a party is 10 times more than gay. To say that things are jumping leaves not a single doubt. that everything is in full swing when you hear somebody shout. This joint is jumping, it's really jumping. Come in, cats, and check your heads. I mean, this joint is jumping. The piano's thumping, the dancer's bumping. This here spot is more than hot. In fact, the joint is jumping. Just check your weapons at the door. Be sure to pay your quarter. Burn your leather on the floor. Grab anybody's daughter. The room is rocking. The neighbors knocking. We're all bums when the wagon comes. I mean, this joint is jumping.
Yes, sir, honey, that big old fat man's going to come in and play the piano. We could probably dance, you know what I mean? And we could probably take this auditorium apart. Why don't you get on out and dance? Oh, woman, you're my foot. What did you put in this here drink? This is soda pop like I asked for.
Hey, which one of you cats didn't pay your quarter to get in here?
Oh, baby, was that you? Well, now let's not worry about little quarter. How about a dance, dreamboat? Hey, that is my man you're talking to. Now you leave him alone. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You hussy.
Well, this joint is jumping. It's really jumping. Now every Moses on his toes. I mean, this joint is jumping. Well, no time for talking. It's time for walking. Well, grab a jug and cut the rug. I mean, this joint is jumping. Just get your big beer and gin. There's plenty in the kitchen. Who was that just came in? Just look the way he's switching. I don't mind the hour, cause I'm in power. Well, I got bail if we go to jail. I mean, this joint is jumping.
Don't you give that policeman your right name, baby. No.
The pianos are thumping, the dancers are bumping, the roof is a rocking, the neighbors are knocking. Oh boy, this joint is jumping. This joint is jumping. This jumping joint is going wild. It's going wild. Yes.
And also with traveling, we really had a really neat time with the crown cases. The Cornet Club takes such great care of the queens. These beautiful tiaras and crowns come in carrying cases so that they don't get all dinged and banged up over the years, and so that you can travel with them. And they're little black boxes about yay, and they're lined with velvet, and the crown sits down inside so it doesn't get all torn up. And of course, when you're going to do a job, the one thing that does make it, whether your underwear does or not, is the crown. You know, best dressed queen, you've got to have your crown. So you carry it on anywhere you go, you know, with your carry-on bags. So you've got the little black box here. You see this little black container, and you got your carry-on baggage. So, and it's loads of fun in the airport. How many of you are familiar with the guys at the airport? The customs boys and the security guys. Pinkerton types, you know? Average IQ, maybe 1, 2. And they give these guys guns. And so you got some wormy little fellow with a gun on his hip, see? And he's standing there, and he's on this big trip. He said, "Lady, I gotta see what you're carrying in that black case." "What do you got in there?" "A crown." "Sure you have, honey, and I'm the Pope." So I said, "So, okay, you don't believe me, so run it through the x-ray machine." So they set it up on the table, and lo and behold, they run it through the x-ray machine, and he says to the lady that's working with him, "So what is it, Zelda?" "It's a crown." So it runs on through, and they take it out, and he said, "You're going to have to open that up." Now, any smart security guard knows that all bombs come in little black boxes like that. Okay. So he said, "You're going to have to open it up." He said, "I'm not touching the blame thing." So you put it up on top of there, and you open it up, and he goes, "Wow!" And it's sparkling and glittering. He says, "Is it real?" And I said, "Yes." And he said, "Really?" He said, "Huh. So how come it is you got the crown there?" And I said, "Because I'm a queen of harmony." So I think you're way ahead of me on this. So he turns around and looks over to old Zelda there, and he said, "Them new countries are springing up all the time."
Sandy's husband David is our arranger. He uses a computer program called Finale to arrange all of our music, and he writes it right into the computer. When he gets done arranging his learning tapes for us, and on that learning tape we get a mix of all 4 voices equally, and then we get a part predominant tape too. He really is the 5th member of our quartet because he has all these musical visions, and then we carry them out vocally for him, so it's a real love affair.
I'd like to explain to you just a little bit about the next tune that we're going to do. We're great Gershwin fans, and our beloved David Wright, our arranger, has lost his mind, and and he wrote words to Rhapsody in Blue. And then he turned around and wrote music, you know, to go along, and we're fools enough, we're going to sing it. So, just so you understand, some of the chords are a little bit strange, and I'm telling you that right up front because you're not going to recognize whether they are or not anyway, and don't try to follow along, see if we're singing them right, because you'll never, we don't know. So just have a good time, ladies and gentlemen. We offer you humbly Rhapsody in New York. It was written, David's recollections of when he was a college student going from the country. I'm going to talk, okay? They're back here laughing at me. No, don't encourage me. I'm already in trouble. So anyway, David's recollections of when he moved from like Tennessee and from like tobacco-type farming country until he went to New York City. These are David's memories of New York City.
It's crashing, clashing, jumble, a sound I can't forget. Suddenly now, over the clamor I hear a melodious moan like a lone clarinet. A sound so haunting, it's melancholy moaning, it has my soul beset. So gently taunting, the teasing clarinet chimes like a fiddle. It knows me down on the streets of love, down on the ground with the people. Hurrying, scurrying, flurrying, everywhere they go, jumping and thumping and bumping and dashing to and fro. To make it this confusing parade, why they marching like ants in a relentless brigade, stepping and stopping and starting as if they must obey some voice above directing their flow. Somehow the stir bemuses me so. Blasting my brain. I think I've gone insane over the cover that comes the melodious yes, everyone moves along with the rhythm and flair. tootin' with their noses in the air. Taxi, taxi, can take to the beat of Dutch the pounding rhythm of the sidewalks and the subways and in the heart of New York. The bustling, elevated, pulsing and convulsing in this ocean of commotion is a part of New York, and is a part of that rhapsody. Grand hear the music rising out over this land. Hear the music. The shout and jumble is the sound of an orchestra, and every New Yorker plays a part. Under the avenue, the bagnasses rumble along. Clamoring, through a dark corridor, the train passes, thundering on. And roaring past the station wall, city, but drive city, the deafening noise gets worse. I'm staring at blank faces of all races, then I discover somebody stole my purse.
Hope you had American Express. You should never leave home without it.
In the contention of the train clatters, and now the crowd's gathering like a brigade of marching ants surging out of the ground. Dun, 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 onto the busy corners, mad merging merry-go-round. Dun, 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 I get away into a tall building. Skyward we go up to the top story. As I behold Manhattan's grand glory, I hear the sound. I hear a song in every avenue, bustling, passerby hustling, market man shouting, little tot pouting, broken heart crying, gentle wind sighing. Music is there in every subway train, roaring, graceful go soaring, carriage voice flip flop, pattering raindrop. Each little song from every corner in town, it speaks to me. Each sadness I hear the music of the night, rising above the flashing light. I hear the music of the great white way, playing the dazzling glamour of the late night sway. Over the blazing appearance, hovering up in the air, the distant sound of many songs ascending, mixing and shooting into a melody with rhythm and harmony too. And suddenly there's jazz. The pounding rhythm of the sidewalks and the subways and the avenues and side streets in the heart of New York. I feel it. The bustling, elevated, pulsing and convulsing in this ocean of commotion is a part of New York, and it's a part of that rhapsody grand rising out over this land. The music, the shout and jumble is the magic and the majesty, the spirit and the splendor of the town of New York. Ba 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 ba. I hear a symphony pounding, resounding alike with the jive of this song. It plays a rhapsody. It
since we're on the road so many weekends a year, we really don't spend too much time outside of those travel weekends rehearsing. We have our learning tapes and we feel a real obligation to stay prepared on our new material, so our rehearsals are typically in a hotel room where we work on our new music and then prepare for that evening's show.
You know it's a sin to tell a lie. Still you keep saying I love you. I do. It may be true. I wish I knew, but I'm giving fair warning. You rascal, you. Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you, yes I do, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Some say that I'm a fool to love you. They say your heart is lying, and I'm so afraid you'll go away, leaving my sad eyes crying. I love you, yes I do, I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell the lie you tell so well. It's a dirty, rotten, shameless, awful sin to tell a lie. Don't make me cry, 'cause if you break my heart, I'll die.
Elizabeth Hardcastle is our spokesperson, and she gives Ambiance a unique personality.
For all of those of you this year who have put into the Buy Ambiance New Clothes Fund, we want you to know that we got a heck of a deal at Ann Gooch's garage sale. Thank you, Ann.
She has perfect timing and an uncanny ability to find humor in everyday living.
Well, isn't next weekend going to be a fun time for all of us mothers? Yeah. Isn't that going to be a swell time? Mama's Day is coming up for all you people who haven't paid attention to the calendar. I'm just doing my duty as a mom to let you know. And we're singing, she's graduating that weekend, and I can hardly wait to get back home Sunday and cook for 50 people. And I get this little flower from Schnucks. Think about it. I've given those people the best years of my life. In between them and my ex-husbands, that is. I tell you what, I'm putting in my order this year for a Porsche. And those suckers better come through or there ain't going to be any dinner, so there. I tell you, I just love them. I got the last little one at home. That's my baby. He's 6'2" and 260 pounds. He's going to be 20 if I let him live. Tell you, if I could find a way to put that sucker back, he'd be gone in a heartbeat.
She says she has to relate events that actually happened because she couldn't really remember a punchline.
I don't want to tell him what I do for a living.
Tell him what you do for a living.
You told on us. You're
Yeah.
telling yourself.
I want to tell you that Liz works in...
Nuclear power plant.
Now that's a very scary thing.
And I do not glow in the dark unless you like it that way.
It's amazing. She has such a warmth with an audience and makes us so earthy and approachable that everyone loves her, and we do too. She's a great, great comedian.
So we'd like to kind of take you down into Harlem and introduce you to stride piano. That's when the right hand plays all sorts of funky little melodies down here and the left hand plays alternate chords. Right. Meet you bums at the end.
Ra-da-da-da-da-da-da, got me everything that I please. Ra-da-da-da-da-da-da, dealing with them full of keys, yeah. I love to take a look at everything right there. I'm glad to meet you. I love to keys underneath my fingertips. I love to listen to it too. I love to feel the melody just trickling off of my lips. Well, and full of keys and a song to sing. Now how could you ask for more than tickling the ivory, sing and jive? I repeat what I said before. I love to tingle on and off the and always see the top by the with a handful of keys. When my left hand thumbs out bass notes, I'm halfway to play in that stride piano. Then right there in between those bass notes, I play chords for that stride piano sound. Well, there it is, that stride piano. I'm a whiz, that stride piano. Stride piano, yeah, no, yeah, no, no, yeah, yeah, no, yeah, no, yeah. That's enough of that F-fine chest. Here's where it all pays off. First right hand goes off with the melody I make up. Then my left hand plays tricks with the rhythm and both hands picking it up. My fingers feel breezy, they're easy on the keys. They're light as a feather and grooving together with the moving bass for stormy weather. I can never be lonely, got me everything that I please. I feel good, I feel strong, nothing bad can go wrong. Nobody else commands what holding these two hands. There's such an appealing, powerful feeling dealing with a handful of keys. Well, I love to check on it on piano. Keys underneath my fingertips. I love to listen to it through the melody. I love to strictly off of my lips. Handful of keys and a song to sing. Tickling the ivory, singing jive. Bang those old black notes, bang those old white notes, bang those old eight notes, bang those old notes, strike that old left hand, rag that old right. There's such an appealing, powerful feeling dealing with a handful of keys. Dealing with a handful of keys. Dealing with a handful of keys. Yeah.
Tune called Keeping Out of Mischief Now, and we feature our tenor, Shelley Sweet.
Don't even go to a movie show if you are not at my side. I just stay home by my radio, but I'm satisfied. All my flirting days are gone. All my love now. Keeping out of mischief now. Really am in love and how I'm through playing with fire. It's you whom I desire. All the world can plainly see. You're the only one for me. I've told them in advance they can't break up a romance. Living up to every vow. Keeping out of mischief now. Don't you know I'm keeping out of mischief now? Really am in love and I have told them in advance they can break up a romance. Living up to every vow. Yeah. Keeping out of mischief now. Keeping out of mischief.
Our families are an integral part of our success. They're very willing to share, and as we walk out the door on a weekend and leave them a list of things to do, they're pretty cooperative. I know we've each celebrated several anniversaries with each other instead of with our spouses, and without their understanding, we couldn't have traveled across the country sharing this wonderful craft.
I ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love, saving my love for you, oh honey. No one to talk with all by myself, no one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you, and you, and you, oh, and you.
Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take Dallas back in the 1930s, and we're going to introduce you to Thomas Fats Waller. In his short 39 years, he wrote over 400 fantastic songs about living and loving and leaving them. And honey, we're going to sing 250 of those for you tonight. So sit back and enjoy while we do Ain't Misbehaving. And I ain't either, honey. You buy that?
Well, like the corner, in a corner, I don't go nowhere. What do I care, 'cause your kisses are worth waiting for. But baby, believe me, I know for certain the one that I love. I'm through with flirting, it's you I am thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, I'm saving my love for you. I'm saving my love for you. Da-da-da-da. Like the corner, in a corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. But while we're waiting, I don't stay out late or nowhere home, baby. I'm home about 8, just me and the radio. Ain't misbehaving.
Daddy, I can explain the whole thing.
Ain't misbehaving.
One never knows, do one.
Ain't misbehaving. I'm saving my love for you. Saving my love for you. That's why I'm looking so good, feeling so bad. Ra-da-da-da-da-da, looking good but feeling bad from grieving over you. Looking good to hide those bitter blues, blues. Weary days and lonely nights, I'm waiting here for you, hoping that my love you won't refuse. Ro-do-do-do-do-do, ro-do-do-do-do, ro-do-do-do-do-do, ra-da-da-da-da-da. Looking good but feeling bad, it's mighty hard to do when I'm feeling blue and needing you, and needing you. Ro-do-do-do-do-do, 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 ra-da-da-da-da.
If I should take no shot to jump into the ocean, take nobody's business if I do. If I go to church on Sunday, cabaret all day on Monday, take nobody's business if I do.
And don't care if they all despise me, but I think come on, drag it and say all like that. Ain't nobody's business if I do. Ain't nobody's business if I eat with turkey dinners and outfit plus beginners. Ain't your business, ain't his business, ain't her business, ain't their business. Ain't nobody's business if I do. Ba-ba-da-ta-ta-ta-ta.
I can't tell you the joys of running around with 3 happily married people. They have such a joyous relationship, all of them, and it kind of reminds me of a relationship that I had once, and no, that was a new car I had. a red one. Bucket seats, okay. Well, it was.
I believe you.
You girls are killing time. They're waiting.
Striking my head together.
Not my time. You got anything to do, now's the time. I just came across this bundle of love letters. Found them. They were tucked way in the back in the closet. And they were tied with a pretty, pretty pink ribbon. I thought that I had tied them so that they were in a safe, safe place. Here in my hand I'm holding stories of days of old, keepsakes of memory. No one knows what they mean to me. Oh, faded and worn, fingered and torn, just a bundle of old love letters. I kiss each one, and though I'm pretending, it's a beautiful play with an unhappy ending. Weary and blue, I read them through. They're all I have now of you, of you. Teardrops of mine between every line, just a bundle of old love letters. Here in my hand I'm holding. It's 2 a.m. And I know that I should just tear these things up and go on to bed. But as I turn the pages and I run my fingers across the words you wrote, I can still hear your laughter. I can still feel your touch. Why does it still have to hurt so much? Of you, and the letters replay a sweet yesterday that's gone, gone away. Letters replay sweet yesterday. And the loneliness that surrounds me tonight in this room is so thick. You could cut it with a knife. Wasn't that fun? You know what's kind of neat about this is we all went out and we were all sent home with the same pattern and the same fabric. Okay, hit it. Twang. Aren't they cute? Twang. I like to leave them here for 30 seconds. Twang. Dumb part, isn't it?
What are you doing next weekend?
Twang. I don't know. I won't be singing with them if we don't start the song. I've been cheated, been mistreated. When will I be loved? I've been put down, I've been pushed round. When will I be loved? When I find the new man that I want for mine, he always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time, it happens every time. I've been made blue, I've been lied to. When will I be loved? I need some love. You know that I've been cheated, been mistreated. So tell me when will I be loved? I get cheated every time I fall. When I find my new man that I want for mine, he always breaks my heart in two. It happens every time, it happens every time. I've been made blue, I've been lied to. When will I be loved? I need some love. You know that I've been cheated, been mistreated. So when will I be loved? When will I be loved? When will I be loved? I need some love. Tell me, when will I be loved? Well, we like to change the pace just a little bit for you and go back into the Fats Waller mode. And when he was a very young boy, his mama played the piano all the time, and she played for the Baptist church because the father was the Baptist preacher. And he did lots of open air get-togethers and lots of what do you call those? Revivals. It's tough. Jump in anytime I need any help here. So anyway, he would have these open air revivals, and that's what Fats was raised on. And so at 16, when his mom passed away, one of her favorite songs that she sang for him was this one, and we'd like to do Steal Away. Steal away. I want to steal away. Steal away to Jesus.
steal away.
Well, we'd like to do a Broadway show tune for you, and it's from West Side. It's called Something's Coming, and we feature our baritone, Sandi.
Who knows? There's something due any day. I will know right away soon as it snows. They make them cannonballing down to the sky, gleaming inside bright as a rose. It's only just out of reach, down the block, on the beach, under a tree. I got a feeling there's a miracle too, gonna come true, coming to me.
There's something about your happen, I have a premonition.
Could it be? Yes, it could. Something's coming, something good. If I can win, something's coming. I don't know what it is, but it is gonna be great. With a click, with a shock, phone will jingle, door will knock. Open the lights, something's coming, don't know when, but it's soon. Catch the moon, one-handed catch.
About you happen, I have a premonition. Something's coming.
Yes, it will. Maybe just 5 minutes still. It'll be there.
Come on, something, come on in. Don't be shy. Meet a guy, pull up a chair. Something's coming, something's coming soon. Something due any day, I will know right away.
It's just out of reach, down the block, on the beach, maybe maybe tonight.
phantom. I see your darkened figure looming large before my eyes. I see the mask you wear, I see the mask you wearing, phantom. You're inside my mind, you're there inside my mind. In sleep he sang to me, in dreams he came. That voice which calls to me and speaks my name.
And do I dream again, for now I find the phantom of the opera is there.
Inside my mind, there inside my mind. Strange phantom, I know you're there. Sing once again with me our strange duet. Your power over me grows stronger yet. And though I turn from you to glance behind, turn to glance behind, the phantom of the opera is there. Inside my mind, there inside my mind. Oh, those who have seen your face draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear, it's you they hear.
Spirit and my voice in one combine. The phantom of the opera is there inside my mind. The phantom of the opera inside my mind. He's there, he's there. The phantom of the opera is there inside my mind. In my dreams he sang to me, but now I find the phantom of the opera is there inside my mind. He's there, he's there. The phantom of the opera is there inside my mind. Though I turn away from him to glance behind, the phantom of the opera is there inside my mind. Evermore a spirit in my voice and one combined, I feel his power growing stronger all the time. There inside my mind, inside my mind, he's there.
In our travels, we share our lives and God-given talents with each one of you. And you freely give your love and share with us your zest for living. In fact, you become so much a part of us, it's difficult to know where you stop and we begin. And you know, we're truly proud to call you our friends.
Packing up the dreams God planted in the fertile soil of you. Can't believe the hopes He's granted. Means a chapter in your life is through. But we'll keep you close as always. It won't even seem you've gone, 'cause our heart in big and small ways will keep the love that keeps us strong. And friends are friends forever if the Lord's the Lord of them. And a friend will not say never, 'cause the welcome will not end.